Are you waiting on something from God? You might just be waiting on sort of the general things that all of us are waiting on for his return or for him to redeem things in the world. You might be waiting on something specific. You might be waiting on something that you see everyone else getting to enjoy and you wonder, why don't I have that in my life? I just did this series on the promises of God, and sometimes you see those promises and you see other people seeing the fulfillment of those promises and you think, hey, why not me? Why don't I have that? What's going on? Well, tonight's Advent passage is going to encourage us to have a little patience. It's James chapter 5, verses 7 through 10. Here it is in the NLT. Dear brothers and sisters, be patient as you wait for the Lord's return. Consider the farmers who patiently wait for the rains in the fall and in the spring. They eagerly look for the valuable harvest to ripen. You too must be patient. Take courage, for the coming of the Lord is near. Don't grumble about each other, brothers and sisters, or you will be judged. For look, the judge is standing at the door. For examples of patience and suffering, dear brothers and sisters, look at the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. Here it is in the CSB. Therefore, brothers and sisters, be patient until the Lord's coming. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth and is patient with it until it receives the early and the late rains. You also must be patient. Strengthen your hearts, because the Lord's coming is near. Brothers and sisters, do not complain about one another, so that you will not be judged. Look, the judge stands at the door. Brothers and sisters, take the prophets who spoke in the Lord's name as an example of suffering and patience. So we read the passage, we ask, what does it say about God? What does it say about people? What am I going to do about it? Who am I going to tell about it? What did you discover in this passage for yourself as I was reading this? Pause the video, answer those questions for yourself, and then come back. What does this passage say about God? Well, it says God's coming back, and he's coming back to judge. What does this say about people, about human nature? Well, it says by nature we're impatient. Usually when there's an imperative or a command in Scripture, it's because our default nature is to do the opposite of that thing. And in this passage, James says if you want to know how to be patient, you've got some examples to look at. Go look at the prophets, the ones from the Old Testament. See how they waited for the coming of the Lord, or for the end of captivity, or just for redemption, salvation, for better times. What am I going to do about it? Well, I'm reading through the Bible right now, and I finished the Old Testament, and I'm into the Gospels. But to be honest, I kind of breezed through some of the minor prophets. I was listening to my audio Bible, and it kind of went in one ear, not the other. Now that I've been doing more reading with a physical Bible so I can really concentrate on what I'm reading and think about it without being distracted, I think I'll go back and read some of those minor prophets so I can be encouraged by them for some of the things that I'm waiting on. What did you discover? Put your answers in the comments, and let's encourage each other, and I'll see you tomorrow.